Hey guys and girls, it's Sean here and I'm just recording this video to have a little casual chat with you about pick sizes. Now, as I record this video, I'm currently 3 weeks and 2 days into my guitar learning journey, so you can very much consider this the perspective of another beginner. But it could be helpful if you're a beginner and you're unaware of why you should be using a certain pick to learn. Now, as a beginner, there's plenty that I don't know, so comment down below, let me know what pick you're currently using, whether you're a beginner, more advanced. Let me know the size, the material, give me something to go and research and figure out, because I want a wide selection of picks myself to figure out which I prefer as I'm progressing through my journey. Now, I'm going to discuss sizes and materials. So I've had discussions with other beginner guitarists who look at me a bit gone off when I tell them that I'm learning with a thin pick. They're sort of like, what do you mean? A pick is a pick. Well, yeah, a pick is a pick, but there's a big difference between a thin pick and a thick pick. Medium picks as well, which is something in between. So let me reverse back to day one when I first started learning. I started learning with a .38mm Jim Dunlop nylon. This is super flexible. Look how bendy that is. Super thin, very, very forgiving with your strumming. So that's what I started with, and that's what I would recommend any beginner guitarist starts with. Try and get yourself a .38 or a .40mm, somewhere around there. That's what would be considered the thinnest of the thinnest. I haven't found anything thinner myself. If you know of something thinner, comment down below, let others know. .38mm is the thinnest that I've found. Now, after about 3 or 4 days, I found that this was I was really getting used to this and it was just too thin. I'm going by the feel of the strumming. I wanted something just a little bit more rigid, so you could say I progressed, I suppose, to the .46mm, which is also nylon. And it's still bendy, it's still thin. You know, it's just, where's that 38 gone? There, .38. It's just a little bit more rigid. Tiny fraction, but you can feel the difference. You can definitely feel it when you're strumming. Now, in a few weeks' time, maybe in a couple of months, I'd like to think I'll probably be looking to progress again from the .46 once my strumming has improved. If I look at the little selection that I've picked up, I'll probably be looking at going at something like a .60, I believe I have, which is somewhere, .60mm. So again, it's just a tiny little more rigidity to it compared to is that a real word, rigidity? Rigidness. It's slightly more rigid than the .46, and again, going on from that, there's a .73. So you can see these go up in small increments and gradually get thicker and thicker as you go. So if you look at something like a 1mm that I have here, this is a lot thicker. Now, you need to be pretty advanced to be using this, or at least, intermediate, I guess, because this is far less forgiving with your strumming. I've been told that thicker picks are more useful predominantly for plucking strings. So, if you're a finger picker, you're probably going to be looking for a much thicker pick if you know what you're doing with the guitar and with your playing. I'm a long way from that, so I'm still sticking with these thin .46, hopefully soon a .60. So that's what I'm looking at, that's what I'm doing. And if you're a beginner, I would recommend that you go out. These are super cheap picks, so go out, get a selection. Whether you're ordering online, go to your local guitar store, see what they got, get a selection, play around with them and see what suits you. Get some different materials. And like I say, let me know what pick size you're using, what pick size you prefer, the material that you prefer. Give me something to go and research. Subscribe for more videos and more useful advice from the beginner's perspective, so I am where you guys are right now. I'm experiencing it right now. I'm experiencing finger pain, I'm experiencing frustration. All I can do is give you the tips as I go along and let you know what I'm figuring out. So subscribe, let me know what's going on. Thanks for watching. See you soon.